Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Wood Elves playthrough, where we are doing a few things at the moment. We're fighting various wars down here, defending against chaos up here, and we have an ongoing invasion of Ulthuan over here, where we are starting to pressure the enemy nicely anyway. We are burning for our income a little bit quickly at the moment. That's not a huge issue just now. Actually, let's have a look what I'm doing here. We've got two armies up here. We're going to let Chaos do their own thing up here now. So I'm not going to engage them directly unless they push against me. We're also moving in on some Queek's territory down here, which should, should hopefully, we're going to try and burn through this territory, then we're going to push out the vampires. Okay, let's end turn. Unfortunately, we do have very long end turns. Let's try and double time at least some of it. I hate double timing because I always miss something, but we'll try. Oh yeah, and obviously we've got all our new banners here, which are very nice, as you can see. Which I keep mentioning because I keep forgetting which ones I've mentioned it or not. Right, let's unpause here while the Dowie are going. And let's see exactly what the Chaos Hordes are going to do. Okay, they're just charging through. I'm hoping one of the other factions is going to take on the Beastmen. Bretonia's doing its things up here. And down here, actually. They're hopefully going to help me against the Chaos Hordes, which are bouncing around. We've got the Lawmasters next, who we're also at war with, and they could potentially launch a counter-invasion into the bits, well, not counter-invasion, try and help defend the bits of territory I've taken in, words failing me. They could mount an incursion up into the territory I've taken in Ulthuan quite easily, actually, because they do control big swathes of Ulthuan still. That said, they are in quite a heated war themselves there, so I think I'm relatively okay at the moment. Like I said, we're going to attempt to push the Dark Elves out of the top here, at which point we'll potentially throw a peace treaty their way while we push the rest of Ulthuan. Okay, so we've got another Skaven Lord pushing up to us there. That's fine, it's not a huge issue. I do want to be careful because they are incredibly good at ambushing, however. So I want to be a little careful with that. Okay, the Dowie down there are fighting off the Chaos. Forces of Chaos quite well. As I said, we're also rushing my other army back up home to just protect ourselves. But I do really need to kick the expansion into overdrive a little bit at the moment because we are taking too much damage. Okay, Border Kings are just bouncing around too. So it's quite interesting to see the AI doing its things here because it's not always... That's an interesting shaped army there. It's quite a good army actually, but it's interesting shape. The Savage Orcs are still bouncing around. The Savage Orcs are a horde at the moment, aren't they? Yes. And the Puppets of Chaos here. Okay, the Chaos Forces have avoided my territory there, which I'm quite happy about, actually. Oh!
Can you feel it? From the north it comes. The tendrils of chaos spread south, tainting the lands. And with it, the warriors of chaos march. We must ready ourselves, for war is coming. But who has brought the warring tribes together? What manner of champion holds that power?
Okay, so the forces of chaos, the proper forces of chaos, are finally invading.
Oblivion has come, my lord. Archaon, the ever-chosen Lord of the End Times, has re-entered the world.
So this is...
Him marches a
Ooh. So here we've got Chaos. We've still got the other Chaos armies in, but these guys are going to be quite powerful. They say that. I don't seem to have the Ever-Chosen there. We've got the Ever-Watcher. So yeah, I want to be a little careful about them, but they're a couple of turns away still, at least. We're going to move to here, and we're going to go into ambush stance. Try and catch anybody coming in. You can double time it down to here. Okay, this means there's a lot more chaos in the world just now.
I thirst for the hunt.
Let's hit the Shrine of Cain.
Anything is possible.
We'll just take that straight out. Lots of new pretty trees here.
The forest calls. Setting forth.
Okay, I suspect this one is held by Skaven, though we'll see.
At your service.
Right, let's go and investigate this ruin. I wonder what's here.
None shall live. I'm going to fight this straight away because I don't want to wait to get ambushed from behind. And let's be honest, my Way Watchers are going to walk up to this wall and they are going to decimate them. I should have switched my armies. Oh, that's what I should do when I'm doing this with two armies. I should do a little bit of tweaking of my army and just have all of my Way Watchers in one army to start with. Just have a giant line of Way Watchers in front of their walls, and yeah. That said, my Way Watchers are reasonably quickly, but we're just going to sit back and we're going to devastate the walls to start with, is going to be our aim here. Let's take a gamble on that. I want a little bit more magic if possible. Okay, you guys can move up here as well. And you guys can do the usual thing. All of these guys can just charge the gate, actually. Oh, and our dragon can fly straight back to hit these guys. Archers ready.
These guys can focus fire down those gutter runners to start with. Okay, and let's put all these guys together. And the other dragon can charge up here too. Let's pause while I just rejig all of my units about the place. To be there, this bit's easy. Select everything. And then tell them to batter the gate.
Way Watchers.
Turn skirmish off. You guys can move forward to start hitting that warlock engine. Take that. Everybody needs to take that warlock engineer straight out. And you can breathe on that, then drop down. And my other dragon can come over and join. Oh no, they're popping up some troops on me. It's not the end of the world. Switch sides now. Okay, all of you guys can just charge straight through. Frame rate is suffering here. I am still down a ram stick at the moment, guys, so I do apologise if things aren't going ideally.
Weight Watchers! Now! Straight away! Warriors of Orion!
You guys can batter that unit next. Get rid of them. That'll stop a lot of his fire against us. You guys can fly over here. And let's both breathe on this unit of halberd storm vermin. That'll do nicely. Now you guys can come and hit them. All of you guys can hit those gutter runner slingers. We're pushing through the centre here nicely. I say that, we're really not pushing through much at all. Okay, my dragons can drop down here as well. We've shattered that line. Their walls are broken. Group all of you guys into one big group and let's start battering everything over here. The rest of these guys can just charge. Hit the halberds first. All of these guys can just keep the pressure on this way. Hit them next. You two can now drop down. They're going to crack really quickly. Especially as the archers are hammering into them too. What? Their warp lightning cannon guys are up here now. Ah! As are their plague claw guys. I think we've got this now, guys. This is the only really nasty thing, is when you're attacking the Skaven walls, is their defensive cannons from their towers on the walls are nasty. I think we've got this now. I think that is it. Nice solid victory there for us, guys. Not the most tactical battle, but it works with this because we've got the power to just batter through their gates. Now, some of my units of Waywatchers did take a lot of damage there. That's because they were sitting in front of Skaven walls, and as we've seen, the Skaven do a lot of damage with their... well, they had all their siege equipment as well, so it's always going to be a bit tricky fighting against them and those sort of things. But, you know, there are worse things to fight against, so... Okay, sorry, everything does seem to have slowed down a bit because I am, as I said, down a stick of RAM. Oh, we do actually have an extra banner here. Oh, armor piercing. Give that to some of my Waywatchers, buff them up even more. Oh, wow. I'm raising that. 77k is not an amount to be sniffed at. That said, I don't feel comfortable picking it up. No, I can pick it up with this army.
To war! Orders?
They will get back very quickly. We can try and counter ambush. I want to get him on a forest dragon as soon as I can. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. This is a second set of Nausicans who appear and invade just after the final Chaos invasion. So, yeah, we're definitely getting ourselves out of there.
Proud son of Apolloran.
You can sit in here. And let's end turn again. So we've got some good victories there under our belt. A couple of good victories. You know, we gained a few places here. We just need to keep the pressure on in Orrud. I need to keep an eye on what Chaos are doing up here, because there's potentially a lot of Chaos, and we need to defeat the Warriors of Chaos. If we defeat the Warriors of Chaos completely, guys, I can actually, after this invasion, I can move those armies out of the north. In fact, I'll probably get rid of drop one completely, and I can then move them out of the north to help elsewhere, which will make me much more powerful. Because once we defeat this Chaos, this is the Chaos invasion, the proper one. So once we've defended against this, that is the end of the, that is the end of the Chaos threat. Well, we've got to clean up what's left in the world, but it's the end of the main Chaos threat anyway. Which is something we need soon, because it will, as I said, it will free up those two armies, which will really help me. Oh, wow. So there we go, there's the third one I hadn't seen. That is a lot of chaos. That could be fun. We'll have to see exactly where they go. The thing, other reason to take them out is if I don't take them out, we keep getting the other chaos stacks popping up continuously, which again is bad. I'm not too worried about the Law Masters at the moment. I could potentially throw a peace treaty out with them, but I don't want to just yet because I want their lands. And I'd have to hold off invading them for 10 turns. I'm more likely to give Marathi a peace treaty before them. I'm going to take this Phoenix Gate soon, because if I get the Phoenix Gate, I suspect I keep it and I can then start using it to buff myself up a bit as well, which will be really nice. I can use it to build armies over there. But we'll see. I don't know how it works for us. Well, at least there's lots of friendly armies around here. I don't think Chaos are going to do too well because my aligned powers here, guys, are hugely, we're not weak, but we're not... Oh, the Empire has managed to confederate somebody. I missed that happening. I think that might have happened a few turns ago. So actually the Empire has managed to finally expand a bit. But yeah, so, because my allies have been my allies for so long and the Empire and all up here has been relatively stable, we're all probably a lot more powerful than usual, which is actually really good. Potentially really, really helps us out because we're that much tougher. We've got that much more stability under our belts to help us out. So everybody can throw out that. Sorry, that means everybody can throw out higher level armies. So what's the war herd doing? And he's trying to counter ambush me. Now the question is, do I chase chaos? Now that's a little worrying. What are you guys doing? Battering the dwarfs first? I can't afford to be at war with him just yet. Don't have any armies around there.
Azrael. I go then.
To arms!
Intrigued. I want to know if it's Skaven here. It's not. I'm going to colonise there then.
Master of the wild hunt.
You can come back up here to help deal with chaos. Ooh! That's not great, it's not terrible.
I want this enchant.
Let's hit the war herd. It's not even worth us fighting. I have 25% left. Right, we're going to try and draw chaos into us again, guys. Hoping to get one of these hordes in against us. They're not going to be easy hordes to take, but if I can take at least one of them, I can... Well, I'm relatively confident I can take them, but I need to be careful still.
Glade Lord, at your service.
Right, we're going to hold here for a turn, because I know there's somebody waiting there to ambush us. Actually, yes, having faster units is always good, as we've decided in the past. And we're on another end turn, guys. Sorry about this. Let's double time it a little bit. Let's try and make sure we undouble time it where we need to. I am a little concerned about those, that Beastman herd. But I don't have anybody around to deal with it. I should have declared war on it straight away and brought all my allies in, but I messed up there. Oh! And I forgot to unfreeze it for the Warriors of Chaos. So I didn't see what happened up here. Okay, they've all moved up to the coast. I'm going to chase them, try to chase them down a bit. At the end of the day, if I win this war, I can resettle up here relatively easily. And then I can drop these armies off the map completely to get my income flowing again and get more armies out elsewhere. Which will be far more useful to us in the long run, so I don't really care if these armies go down. Oh, that's an interesting army. That's from a right they get. So that's a very powerful little army. Let's double time it again. I want to see what Marafi's doing. Nothing I can see anyway. Taking that gate's going to be fun, but I want to keep an eye on those Chaos fleets first. Okay, looks like I'm getting a little bit of support, though I'm not sure that's going to do much. I want to see what these guys are doing, if they do anything I can see. So there's still another bit of a war herd of chaos somewhere, which I think I chased off earlier. And obviously the puppets are still raiding down here. They'll have more troops coming in as well at the moment. There's a lot of fleets up there. Oh god, if they land there, that could be a problem. Right now, dealing with chaos is more important than anything else.
I want this enchant. Fraxina Ultra.
Okay, so Crockegar has confederated, which is good, actually. We're about to lose Frozen Landing, by the way, guys.
The glade. Your request is reasonable.
Protector of the oak. Eldgent Rusty. Fraxina.
Traveling.
I thirst for the hunt. Lord of the Asray.
What's the garrison here like? Yeah, that's not going to be somewhere we can take straight away.
My will is yours. You have orders?
Again, we're going to start pushing out this way to try and fend off these forces of chaos here. Right, we should be good to push again now.
Can I offer assistance?
I'm potentially going to get ambushed down here, but we'll see.
Sibla Venium Ibis.
Okay, that'll do to start with. And I'm actually going to end this one here, guys, because we've got a few things about to happen when I hit end turn, I suspect. So I could get dragged into quite a long set of things. So we are finishing slightly earlier than usual here. As always, guys, though, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to throw comments down the bottom in the comments, unsurprisingly, or jump over to my Discord and chuck some comments there. There's a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Patreon and to my Twitter accounts. Thank you very much for your time, guys.